Good morning, Dale.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Happy Tuesday.
Yes, it is Tuesday. It's a good Tuesday. A little bit of good news to share. Feeling kind of excellent today.
Yeah, now we're gonna kind of try and downplay it a little bit because well, usually when we get excited about something, it screws everything up. So we're gonna
Right?
take it easy. Yeah, and we were having
We're
our
not
little.
going.
What was that?
I said we're not going to Vegas anytime soon.
I sure hope not. Last time I went to Vegas, I got robbed, so I'm done with that. Anyways, here we are looking at the mortgage-backed securities, and if you're looking at that tail end, that sweet, sweet tail end, I mean, look, Dale, that consistent rise. Um, I mean, it's small wins everywhere. There isn't one big news item that's giving us this, and the hope is that this is a very bullish kind of motion in the mortgage-backed securities market.
Yeah.
We're talking bonds are faltering a little bit. They're direct competitors with mortgage-backed securities. We're seeing inflation numbers get better. The Federal Reserve has released their meeting minutes for their last meeting, and they have had a really positive outlook. Jerome Powell has come out mid-February and basically said that he sees inflation headed the right direction. So there's a lot of incremental little victories going on all throughout the economy and all throughout the housing market. But I do have to put one thing in there. You might be thinking, well, the economy is slowing down, people are losing their jobs. Yes, that is not good news on the face, and we are not, there's a German word for it, Dale. It's Schadenfreude, which is to take joy in the misfortune of others. That's not what we're doing here.
No,
but
no, not
can
at
you
all.
can you explain to us the relationship between perhaps job numbers and slowing down economy for interest rates?
Well, yeah, the reality is a recession is good for interest rates. That's the long and short of it. It is not good to be on the other side of that for losing jobs and that kind of thing. But with the economy slowing down and you need to stimulate a little bit, it's going to help lower interest rates a little bit. I do want to point out on our chart here, what's very interesting. Remember, green is good, red is bad, down is bad, up is good. This is the nicest run we've had in the last 3 months. A nice little steady run. So with luck, things will turn around, and hopefully some lower rates are in our future.
Yep. And uncertainty was the name of the game before. We had wonderful rallies on single days every now and then, and it was just littered throughout. But we also had pretty bad downturns at the same time. But the general trend has been up since the beginning of January, middle of January. So the hope is this momentum continues, because we've talked about it before. We are not going in depth on it today, but lenders have been hedging their bets, which is why we still have markedly high interest rates for mortgages, even though the Federal Reserve did cut 75 basis points since the COVID pandemic. So we have some room to come down anyways. And last week, again, we're not going to see the changes today. The new figures will come out on Thursday, but we're down again at 6.85%. This marks the fifth straight week of just a small incremental decrease in mortgage interest rates.
Yeah, last week I think was 6.89. The week before that was like 6.92, somewhere in that range. So it's very incremental, but definitely moving in the right direction.
Yep. So this is all very hopeful stuff. Hopefully it gives you a little bit of joy in the fact that the housing market might see a turn around the corner. We're going to keep on track on everything, and like we said, we're not going to get too excited because we tend to muck things up with our joy. But at the same time, we understand that the slowing economy means there are going to be rough parts about the economy in general coming up, but at least when it comes to the mortgage side of things, we'll start to see lower rates to hopefully spur people into buying homes or investing into different parts of, maybe buying a car or some things like that. So that's what we got. And speaking of investment, we are hosting a 1031 exchange DST. Now, before you just shut off your brains and shut off the video, it's not your normal run-of-the-mill 1031 exchange. This is into a Delaware statutory trust. And the basic idea is, Dale, if you're a landlord and you don't want to be a landlord anymore, property insurance is going up, increased liability because of California labor, or not labor laws, tenant laws, headaches and expenses of being a property manager or dealing with these things. You just want out, but you don't want to pay the capital gains. Well, a Delaware statutory trust might be the one.
Yep. It's don't know a lot about it, but obviously the folks that are coming to this will really benefit from our two professional speakers. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of people that are tired of being landlords, and this could very well be a great option for them.
Yeah, and this is all set up for you as realtors to capture more listings. Ultimately, you probably know somebody who's a landlord, who's complained about being a landlord, and is looking for a way out. And a 25 to 40% capital gains tax is a very thought-provoking reason to not stop being a landlord. So this could be the way for you as a realtor to capture more listings, to spur a little bit more income on your side of things. And we have the resources set up for you so that there is no guess and check. It's all done and all ready so that you know the process from start to finish, the resources on where to go, and how to make this happen. So hope to see you there. All right.
Outstanding.
All right. Well, Dale, thank you so much. I appreciate your time as always.
You bet. Have a great week.
You too. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.